Chosen one, this message is for you and only you. Stop scrolling, stop multitasking, stop everything. Because this moment is not random, and this message is not an accident. You were led here, not by chance, not by habit, but by divine timing. So breathe, slow down, and listen. Not with your ears, but with your spirit, because God is about to speak. You were told to watch this alone for a reason, because some messages lose power when shared, some truths weaken when filtered, and some revelations must be received in silence. This is one of them. You have felt different lately. Disconnected, detached, emotionally distant, spiritually alert. You can be in a room full of people and still feel completely alone. You can laugh, smile, talk, but inside, something feels off. And you keep asking yourself, what is happening to me? Nothing is wrong. Something is changing. You are not being isolated. You are being insulated. God is pulling you into stillness, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Not to break you, but to build you. You are in transformation, and transformation is quiet because growth needs silence and preparation needs separation. Right now, God is rewiring your spirit, realigning your vision, and sharpening your discernment. That's why noise feels unbearable. That's why drama repels you. That's why shallow conversations drain you. That's why your tolerance is gone. Not because you became cold, but because you became clear. Your spirit outgrew old frequencies, and you can no longer live where you once survived. You are changing levels, and with new levels come new filters. That's why certain people feel heavy. That's why familiar spaces feel uncomfortable. That's why you crave solitude. Because God is teaching you a new language. The language of silence, the language of boundaries, the language of discernment, the language of restraint. And these lessons can only be learned alone. You are in the gap between who you were and who you are becoming. And this space feels confusing, uncertain, lonely, heavy. But it is sacred because here old identities die and new power is born. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly in comfort, it becomes one in darkness. And you, chosen one, are in the cocoon. Right now, the enemy is trying to distract you, to provoke you, to drain your energy, to pull reactions out of you. That's why old triggers are resurfacing. That's why emotional tests keep appearing. That's why situations feel tense. He wants you to react, because reaction delays elevation. So God told you to be still, because your silence is warfare. Every time you don't react, you win. Every time you stay calm, you rise. Every time you choose peace, you grow. Your silence is not weakness, it is spiritual discipline. Your restraint is not fear, it is power. You have been feeling guilty, haven't you? Guilty for pulling away, guilty for protecting your energy, guilty for choosing peace, guilty for needing space. But listen carefully. Boundaries are not betrayal. Distance is not rejection. Silence is not cruelty. And growth is not arrogance. You are not responsible for explaining your evolution. You are not obligated to remain accessible. You are not required to stay small to keep others comfortable. Your obedience to God is greater than people's expectations. And very soon, clarity is coming. Confusion will lift, fog will clear, answers will arrive, and everything that felt heavy will suddenly make sense. God is preparing to reveal what was hidden, expose what was unclear, and remove what no longer belongs. Not for revenge, but for freedom. Because what God reveals, He heals. Right now, He is strengthening your foundation, deepening your roots, expanding your capacity. So when the blessing comes, you can sustain it. So when doors open, you can walk through confidently. So when elevation arrives, pride will not follow. This season is shaping the version of you your future needs. And the version of you emerging from this will be unrecognizable. You will walk with confidence. You will speak with clarity. You will move with authority. You will rest in peace. And you will no longer chase validation. Some people will celebrate your growth. Some will feel uncomfortable. Some will call you changed, and they will be right. You did change, but change is growth. Growth is obedience, and obedience unlocks destiny. If this message touched your spirit, type Amen in the comments, not as tradition, but as alignment. If this brought clarity, hit the like button. Your like helps this reach someone who desperately needs this message. And if someone came to mind while you were listening, share this with them, because this might be the confirmation they've been praying for. Subscribe, because this season is only the beginning. And remember this, your silence is not weakness, your stillness is not delay, your separation is not punishment, it is preparation. Stay aligned, stay grounded, stay obedient, because what's coming next requires the version of you being formed right now. And that version is unstoppable.